De départ est imminent. Le premier départ de ce week-end international, 1650 mètres à parcourir. Mon départ pour Green Street Tractor et Maxime Guyon avec Imperial Dancer. Il y a également sollicité Student Grant à l'extérieur. Student Grant qui va essayer de se rabattre à la corde maintenant et qui part devant. Green Street Tractor à suivre en deuxième position. Misty Roller est pris pour l'instant en épaisseur. Il y a Imperial Dancer. Pop the Question, le maître qui tente de le ramener pour chercher une place. Sur les barres de Byzantine, Mind Blowing à l'arrière, Chester's Wish, Resta Rebel et Lucky at Last. Les chevaux quittent maintenant le tombeau malartique pour entamer la descente. 1000 mètres à parcourir pour Student Grant avec Misty Roller qui s'amène maintenant à l'extérieur. Imperial Dancer qui est en beau parcours juste à l'extérieur de Green Street Tractor, Lucky at Last qui amorce son attaque en épaisseur. Pop the Question dans le dos de Imperial Dancer, la corde de Byzantine bien placée. Mind Blowing derrière Pop the Question. Ensuite Resta Rebel à l'arrière. Il y a Chester's Wish à 600 mètres de l'arrivée, la rue du gouvernement. Student Grant toujours taquiné par Misty Roller. Green Street Tractor est sous pression. Imperial Dancer fait bonne impression. Pop the Question est pas mal de Byzantine. Attend l'ouverture. Lucky at Last lancé de loin avec Mind Blowing le favori qui commence maintenant son effort. Rasta Rebel attend l'ouverture. Chester's Wish à l'entame du dernier virage. Student Grant lancé maintenant par Seamie. Heffernan va essayer de faire la différence. Il part en tout cas. Student Grant à l'extérieur, les autres vont faire l'effort, notamment Misty Roller et les autres. Student Grant qui a toujours l'avantage. Pop the Question, Rasta Rebel s'amène à l'extérieur maintenant. Rasta Rebel, Chester's Wish termine en bolide également. Chester's Wish, Chester's Wish, Rasta Rebel.
Seamie Heffernan. C'est parti pour la deuxième épreuve. Un très bon départ pour Bypass lancé par Manuel Nunes et également bien parti dans cette épreuve Midnight Oracle qui va précéder Amritsar. Bypass est retenu par Manuel Nunes, Kerari's Secret, puis on retrouve Uncle JB, Haman, Bonovox, Castle, Juglall et Roman Emperor. Les chevaux sont dans la ligne droite pour la première fois. Midnight Oracle, Amritsar sur son arrière-main. Bypass bien retenu par Manuel Nunes en troisième position à l'intérieur, mais précédé légèrement maintenant par le gris Kerari's Secret. Uncle JB à son intérieur, il y a Haman, Bonovox, Castle, Juglall et puis Roman Emperor. Midnight Oracle entame très bien sa course sous la selle de Robbie, Fradd, Akshay, Kumar également. Donc retient bien Amritsar dans sa foulée. Bypass et Kerari's Secret également action plaisante. Et puis on retrouve Uncle JB, Haman. Derrière il y a Bonovox, Juglall et puis Roman Emperor. Et Castle fait toujours l'extérieur de Bonovox. L'avantage pour Midnight Oracle dans ces conditions. Robbie Fradd peut bien réussir en coup tactique. Midnight Oracle qui s'aligne pour la première fois sur 1850 mètres à cette saison. Amritsar, Bypass maintenant va se rapprocher dangereusement. Kerari's Secret, Haman, Uncle JB et Nooresh Juglall également dangereux. Puis on retrouve Castle, Bonovox, sans oublier Juglall et Roman Emperor. Midnight Oracle ne va pas tarder à lancer le sprint final. Regardez Amritsar qui revient bien à son extérieur. Kerari's Secret, ensuite Bypass en embuscade. Uncle JB, il faudra le suivre également en pleine ligne droite. Midnight Oracle, Bypass va chercher l'intérieur. Midnight Oracle, Amritsar, Bypass. Amritsar est à l'extérieur maintenant de Midnight Oracle. Amritsar va laisser sur place Midnight Oracle et Bypass. Amritsar devant Midnight Oracle et
Départ de cette troisième course, départ un peu lent encore une fois pour Zodiac Jack qui va vite se rattraper. Devant il y a Arctic Flyer avec Barack Laven également bien parti. Arctic Flyer à l'extérieur de Barack Laven. Ensuite eh bien, nous retrouvons Air Taxi. Air Taxi avec Blow in the Box. Ça mène Sunset Breeze, Apollo Star sur les barres. À l'arrière, Memphis Mafia, Zodiac Jack. Blow in the Box qui est plus en retrait que prévu. C'est Sacred Flame qui suit en 4-5e position. Les chevaux entament la descente, 800 mètres à parcourir maintenant pour Arctic Flyer qui est parti avec Manuel Nunes qui prend 3 longueurs d'avance déjà sur Barack Laven. Sunset Breeze qui évolue en épaisseur. Sacred Flame est à l'extérieur de Air Taxi. Ensuite Apollo Star qui court bien caché. Blow in the Box à l'arrière avec Memphis Mafia et Zodiac Jack qui est en dernière position à 400 mètres de l'arrivée. Arctic Fly part avec Manuel Nunes, toujours 3 longueurs d'avance. Secret Flame est lancé maintenant. Apollo Star lancé également à l'extérieur. Memphis Mafia commence son effort. Blind de Borgia en ligne droite finale. Arctic Fly, Manuel Nunes qui tente de le faire jusqu'au bout à l'extérieur. Secret Flame et les autres sont lancés. Arctic Fly, Barack Laven qui va foncer maintenant sur lui. Barack Laven, Memphis Mafia qui cherche également le passage. Memphis Mafia, Zodiac Jack à la corde. Memphis Mafia s'impose. Memphis Mafia.
Départ de la 4e épreuve, In Your Dreams, très sollicité par Nooresh Juglall, s'élance en tête avec Gimme Green, auteur d'un bon départ également. Secret Idea est complètement à l'extérieur, Rinjani. In Your Dreams avec déjà 2-3 longueurs d'avance sur Rinjani. Gimme Green, Secret Idea, ensuite on retrouve Virtue, Orange Tractor, Booklet Top, Glorious Goodwood, Galtero et finalement Charleston Hero. In Your Dreams c'est parti sur des bases élevées dans cette 4e épreuve avec Juglall en selle à l'approche du tombeau malartique. Il creuse l'écart sur Rinjani qui se retrouve en 2e position alors que Secret Idea passe devant Gimme Green, Glorious Goodwood, Booklet Top à l'extérieur de Glorious Goodwood, Orange Tractor, Galtero va améliorer sa position, Glorious Goodwood, ensuite on retrouve Charleston Hero. In Your Dreams a une très belle marge de manœuvre sur 1500 mètres, il faudra faire preuve de résistance avec Rinjani, Secret Idea, donc maintenant qui se rapproche sensiblement, Booklet Top encore dans le coup, Gimme Green, puis on retrouve Virtue, Galtero. Voilà, Charleston Hero commence son effort, Orange Tractor et finalement Glorious Goodwood à l'entame du dernier virage. Est-ce qu'il va tenir In Your Dreams? Attention, Secret Idea fonce sur lui avec Mickaelle, Michel, Booklet Top se rapproche, Galtero surtout et Charleston Hero en pleine ligne droite. In Your Dreams repart, Secret Idea tente de revenir avec Galtero à ses trousses. In Your Dreams, Galtero. In Your Dreams, Galtero. In Your Dreams tient jusqu'au bout avec Nooresh Juglall en selle devant Galtero. Gimme Green 3e.
Ready to run race 5, 1400 meters. They racing from that 1400 meter mark. Looked to be a nice level beginning for all. Down the inside, it was Street Bouncer that landed running, but on the move on the outside, going off looking for the lead, it's Bonny Prince, who comes past the winning post for the first time. Uzo in the red colours. He's settled to race in third, and then comes Noah's Ark in the yellow. They being followed next in running by Racing for Fun in the white and blue colours on the inside running rail, being followed by Doobie Snappy. Ocean Drive South is sitting further back in running, and they being followed by Alpha Bigasi is racing back, one from last, and Dance on Air is sitting at the end of the line as they roll down the back of the track and towards the 1100 metre mark. In front, setting the pace there, we've got Bonny Prince that shows the way from Uzo in the red colours is racing in second. Street Bouncers in third. Then comes Noah's Ark is racing in fourth. Creeping closer, we got Racing for Fun. They being followed further back in running by Doobie Snappy. Behind that we got Psycho Sid, whose finish is sitting further back in running. And behind that we got Alpha Pegasi. On the bend for home with just on 300 metres left to go. Bonny's Prince being tackled by Uzo in the middle, and these two have skipped clear. Racing up the outside, we've got Racing for Fun. It's Uzo that's now coming at Bonny Prince on the inside, and up the outside, Racing for Fun, Uzo, Bonny Prince and Uzo hit the line as one.
That hander skips clear, flags up, and away they go. Moonrise Sensation got a nice jump. In fact, they all jumped into a bit of a straight line. Rapid Attack was slightly slow away. Aladel with that lightweight, he looks like he wants to go and lead affairs. Or on the outside is Stonehenge. He's showing a lot of speed today. Moonrise Sensation's up in that third place. Looks like he's going to settle up in alongside the fence there. Then we go back to Tanjero. On his outside is his stable companion keeping him company. That's Dream Forest. Then we go back to Ideal Secret. He's a much better position to the Ideal Secret. Then there's quite a long gap between them and Split the Breeze. And then another massive gap. Rapid Attack, your favourite, is way back with Turbulent Air. Well, they've strung out now. There must be about at least 20 lengths from the leader to the back marker, and Aladel's out in front. Stonehenge is travelling nicely on his outside at his girth, keeping him honest. Moonrise Sensations on the fence. Then we go back to Tanjera and Dream Forest, the two couplings of the Dabby Yard. Ideal Secret, I like where he is today. Now they start to close up those gaps there. That Split the Breeze, Rapid Attack and Turbulent Air is your back marker as they're about to approach that final road. They've got about 400 to go, and Aladel still out in front. Moonrise Sensations tracking him in the box seat. Stonehenge now starts to put on a little pressure with that white cap. And now Rap Attack as well is also moving up beautifully after being pretty slow away. He's moved up quite nicely, and Dream Forest gets a bad squeeze there. They turn into the home stretch. Allyhosain still out in front, but now Rap Attack from that bad start has now hit the front from 100 to go, and nothing's going to catch him. Rap Attack's going to go off and win this like he wants to. Moonrise Sensation's going to run second. Rap Attack wins it from Moonrise Sensation.
Now they're racing from that 1400 meter mark, and Purple Rock was slow when the starter said go. Rambillion, Will Dreamer, Fury, they began quickly, also on the move to go and set up handy. We got Sarah's Secret. A length and a half behind that we find Dealer's Charm, who's sitting on the inside running rail and giving about 4 lengths start. Var Side keeps that one company. Behind that we got Wow Holiday. They being followed further back by Purple Rock, who's racing about 10 lengths off that leader. Further back in running, we find Till Dawn, who's racing back, one from last. And a long way at the back of the field, we find Shakar. Down the back straight towards the 900. In front, it's Will Dreamer that sets the pace. Racing away there in second, we got Rambillion. Then comes Sarah's Secret, and Fury is sitting back on the inside running rail. They being followed by Dealer's Charm, who's 5 lengths off that leader on the inside running rail. Var Side is sitting on the outside. Then comes Purple Rock. They being followed further back in running. Behind that by Shakar. Then comes Till Dawn as they start the angle for home with just on 300 metres left to go. Will Dreamer, Rambillion is quick to move up. Down the inside, it's Fury. Up the middle, we got Var Side, who's also starting to lift. It's Rambillion, the one in front. Up the outside, we got Var Side that's closing in quickly into the closing stages. Var Side flying between runners there too. We got Dealer's Charm, any one of 4.
And they're racing. They all jumped in a straight line. Maybe the little grey on the inside was a little bit slower, but he's got quite a lot of speed. He's overcome that. Dark Force, as I thought, she's been rushed around by Mickaelle and Michel. Looks like he wants to go off and lead. Sorting up second there is Sir Capers. On his outside is Anton Ruskin. Got him over beautifully from that poor Geordie Robbie Fradd. Then we go back to Nightingale Lane. The little grey horse on the fence there, that is Good Buddy. Red Indies following him. Then Patrol Mission on their outside. Caught a little bit wide at this stage is Opportunity, or joint favourite. He's caught wide. He couldn't get in. Then we go back to New Golden Age and the yellow and black colours. That's Emerald Victory. So Dark Force is out in front. He clear by about a half a length. Now being challenged quite early by Anton Ruskin because he was caught a little bit wide. Giving him a little bit of shout on the inside is Sir Capers. The grey horse has been travelling very well for the young horse. He's actually travelled very well. The grey horse on the outside is Nightingale Lane. Then Opportunity, Red Indy, Patrol Mission, New Golden Age is pulling out for a wide run there. He's going to have to come into the straight wild, and Emerald Victory is waiting for his turn. But Dark Force, he's out in front. He's clear by about a length. Now Anton Ruskin and Robbie Fradd puts on the pressure on the outside. On the inside is Good Buddy. He's now trying to quicken up. He's a little bit green, but he is quickening up. The grey horse, Good Buddy. Good Buddy hits the front now. Anton Ruskin's on the outside, but Good Buddy's still out in front. Good Buddy's going to go off and win a good race. Good Buddy wins it from Anton Ruskin. Third was